Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Friday Outlook. I learned today that CGIF actually doesn't only stand for Thank God It's Friday. Some creatives out there are saying the green includes Friday. How wonderful is that? So, what I want to talk about today, just want to say straight up, I don't have the research to back it up, but I've been reading about it for a number of years online, and there's much debate about it. So, do the C students really run the world? Robert Kiyosaki argues in his book, I think Rich Dad Poor Dad, and another book, where he says the A students actually work for C students. Interesting. What does that say about academic excellence? I just have questions today, so I would love for you to really engage with me. Any piece of research you might have on this, any practical experiences you might have on this, your observations. Who really runs the world? Is it the C students who run the world? And what is the street smart equivalent in corporates? What is the equivalent of street smart in corporates? An interesting conversation had with my colleagues, again, at the Circuit Difference Makers Conference. The conference was so dynamic. I wish we could have more of those, because people are relaxed and people, talk frankly. We were talking about the fact that the majority of CEOs that we've worked with, that we've experienced, actually showed a lot of street smart qualities. But when the word comes up, street smart, what comes to your mind? I know sometimes criminality comes to mind. I was like, hey, street smart. So that's a person who cuts corners, who gets their way. You've got all these perceptions about what street smart is about. But I think what is really just about is about situational awareness, understanding how to read the room, understanding your audience. Who are you dealing with at a particular time? Be able to adapt and adjust your approach into problem solving depending on who you are dealing with at the time. If you're dealing with a government diplomat versus a regulator versus a customer versus a supplier, all those people have different expectations. All those people have different demands. And all those people have different personalities. So how quickly can you read personalities? How quickly can you adapt to adjust your approach into a situation? And for me, if you possess that, if you're able to master that, then you are street smart. But the other question is, how do we master street smart? When our upbringing, we grew up in various homes, but generally, our parents would say, stay away from the streets. Don't play in the streets. So, in a literal sense, yes, don't play in the streets because they're trying to save you from being hit by a car and also then spending too much time outside. You may have negative influence from other kids and what have you. But then, in the figurative sense, the people who are able to run the streets, be one with the streets, those are the people that run the world. Those are the people that are able to generate multi-million, of net worth over time because they have taken the not so conventional route into wealth creation, into success in their careers. So on Friday Outlook, I just want to encourage you today to say step away from a shell, of where you are educated. Because another interesting quote says that the whole purpose of education is to replace a closed mind with an open one. But our education tends to box us. I'm trained as an accountant, I'm trained as an engineer, I'm trained as an actuary, I'm trained as a doctor. So I think around that framework, I think around those lines. But think today, what other skills, what other intelligences and abilities you can harness and invest in that can actually propel your progress and your success in this world? Follow, like, and subscribe my YouTube channel, Sanele Daily Bites. There is so much more in store that I want to share with you guys. And if you are in the first 100 subscribers, who knows? When I make it big, maybe I can sponsor a trip overseas. Yeah? Enjoy your Friday. Be well. Be excellent. With love, Sanele Mkhize.